Oh, we're
I
bang
nearly
on.
pressed the
Bang,
finish.
exactly bang on 1:30, mate.
Are we?
Bang.
Oh,
Yeah,
couple of
we're
seconds.
bang on 1:30.
Couple of seconds. I nearly pressed finish.
Yeah.
That'd have been the
Thanks for
quickest
the show.
ever.
See you all next week. Ta-ra.
Good evening, everybody.
How do
Di
peeps? How's it
Gamble.
going?
Nice to see someone at the top. Get my snacks ready for this afternoon's live. Whereabouts are you then, Di? This afternoon. USA?
Mm.
No. What time would it be there?
No,
Yeah,
it'd be
maybe.
behind, wouldn't it? Be behind. No, they're ahead, aren't they? America, 5 hours ahead. Or
Yeah,
are they
that would be
five
the
hours behind?
afternoon in America, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Most places. Simon, good evening. Thanks for the share as always. Adrian Mason, good evening. Adrian Simon. Rufus, good evening. Lynn, good evening, Lynn.
Hi, Lynn. How you doing, bud?
Neil Roberts, good evening. David Cox, good evening. Did I say Rufus? I did, didn't I? Yeah, I said Rufus. Ross Beat, good evening. And Tim Rice, good evening. Daniel, good evening. Daniel knows I've been a right grump because I spoke to him on the phone. I've been all right. Who else have we got? Paul Denby. Good evening, Paul. Ian Morgan.
Hello, Paul from Denby in North Wales. Good old Denby.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I presume so. If he's called Paul Denby, he's probably from Denby in North Wales, where the famous mental asylum is, the haunted mental asylum.
Will, good evening, Will. Your thumbnail looks very. Would that be overexposed? I'm not very good at my photography. Will.
I can't see.
But he's
well, yeah, Will's well overexposed. Yeah, just see that.
He's put a thumbs
like a
up.
rabbit in a headlight.
so he's forgiven. Good evening, Keith. Look at that Union Jack from Keith Parker.
Good man.
Rasper, good evening. Dion, good evening. David Fisher, good evening. Jason, I didn't say Jason, did I?
No, you didn't say Jason.
Pev, good evening. Craig, we've got a healthy few in tonight, look. Have I missed anyone? I don't think I have. Graham, did I say Graham? And Big D. Sent you a message. Inboxed you back, Mark. Tied up tonight. Righto. Sent Danny. Oh, just got it come through, I think. Yeah. He says he can come on the show next week if that's okay. Well, it's okay. Yeah. That's okay by me. So there you go. Next week, folks, we've got a guest. Big D Vapes.
Big D's all right.
Will said yes because he's fugly. Overexposed. Right. Well, Jay, what are you vaping on tonight?
Tonight I am vaping on the little Pipsqueak with the reload mouth to long on the top. And I've got some Blake's 7, which is banana tobacco-y sort of thing going on there with loads of other stuff going
on. Don't you?
You
often vape that, don't you?
I vape the crap out of that. Vape the crap out of that when I've got it. And then I've got my lovely Mike Dacus mod squonker. Decided to dig that out, and I've got the recurve on top of that with one of your nice 0.38 ohm Claptons in it. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Get on the website.
Excellent.
Get one more. Get some support, guys.
What's the time? We managed 4 minutes before we got a plug.
Before we got a shameless plug in. And in that, I've got some extremely well steeped gingerbread custard from work, like. And then
two plugs. Actually, 3 plugs.
Two plugs. We ain't finished yet. And then finally, I've got my homemade steampunky, lighty, flashy, lighty mod with the what's it called? Pardon my French. Rebirth RDA.
Do you know what I'd have done with that?
What?
No, I just wanted to see your face because far be it from me to advise you on what to do.
Oh no, it's good. It's good. Where have I put my bottle of juice now? Oh, there it is. I got some purple slush from advaping.com.
Plug.
In that. Plug.
Yep, that's settled, Danny. Yep, do well. Be nice to have you on the show.
And that's me done.
That's you done. Neil Roberts. Mark, is there anywhere that you know supplies the 510 pin for Kelpie? Are you talking about the Kelpie RDA or RTA? Let us know. I might have one laying around, that's all. I'll have a look for you. Pav, face for radio, Big D. That's a little unfair, isn't it?
What is it? Face for radio, voice for TV.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think we all come into the category of face for radio. Turn the lens off. Oh, it's just, YouTube's just noticed me or notified me I'm live. Well done, YouTube.
Yeah, it just said to me, it's just come up with me live in 30 minutes. Well, you're a bit late because we're already live.
Live in 30 minutes, righto. Yeah. Mick King, good evening. Who else? Everyone else has said hello, I think. Yeah, I think. Oh, Albert. Did I say? I don't think I said Albert.
Hello, Albert.
Rufus ordered some coils from Naturevape on the weekend. Dispatched this morning. Excellent. Hope you like them, Rufus. I'm sure you will.
Oh, you'll enjoy them. They're cracking coils.
What am I vaping on? Well, much the same as I have been lately. True Tank on the DNA version of the Easy mod. Come on, bro.
Hashtag there isn't a DNA version. He made it.
Yeah,
DNA. Just before you all go rushing to the website for a DNA one, there isn't one.
It's quite easy to do, folks, if you fancy doing it yourself. Quite easy.
The board's almost bloody identical, isn't it?
Well, it is physical size, yeah. And juice-wise in there, I've got the blackcurrant raspberry and lime, the concentrate that we do, the Naturevape one. That nearly always stays in that tank. You've tried that, haven't you? The blackcurrant raspberry and lime, I think. Yeah,
there's none left. It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. That 60ml, what was it, last week or the week before I bought it? It's gone. No, it's horrible. Freaking empty. It's gone, mate. It's gone. I got down to half a bottle. I thought, oh, I'll stick it on a dripper, which was a mistake. So I just sat there, just like absolutely cane it. It literally ran out yesterday. I was vaping on this on it, and I just ran out yesterday.
Well,
when you get the air bubbles, it was...
Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, that was Mike MF that came up with that flavour suggestion. So, excuse me. So yeah, that was good. Right, I thought I'd bring the same as you. Bought the Reload out of retirement. Again on a easy mod, just a normal board on this one. 12 watts. What coil have I got in there? 1.05. And in that, I've got the Drake's American Blend. I think it was the American Blend. Yeah.
American Blend. Looks like American
Blend. Why didn't that focus without me doing that? There you go. Come on. Focus.
There it is. Refinement in a bottle. There we go.
Oh, here we go. Apple will send me something across my screen. Top stories of the day. Go away. Thank you. It just goes bang right across the whole screen. How rude, Apple.
Aye.
So, yeah, on the Reload, just re-wicked that today. Just fancied put some... I don't think I ever put tobacco flavour in this Reload, so I thought...
I love it in the Reload, mate. That's what I've got. I've got the Blake 7 in it. It's much better, I find, for things like tobaccos. Tobaccos, it's got a nice flavour. Fruits are okay, but not quite as good as tobaccos, isn't it? Fruits work better in the Purity Plus.
Yeah.
I find.
Yeah.
The Reload just ticks all the boxes for tobacco. I think it's because it's slightly warmer because it's got a slightly tighter draw.
I'd agree with you actually on that. We are unanimous. What drip tip have you got on your Reload?
One that came with it.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest.
I love it.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of that drip tip, but I tried.
I'll tell you for why, because my lips sit on the edge of the the top of the tank, because it's got that angle to it.
Yeah.
My lip sort of sits there, so I find it quite comfortable.
Mm. Yeah. Well, there you go. I did try another drip tip, but there must be quite a big... You try another drip tip in that Reload, and it's actually quite loose and standard 510 one.
I've only got custom ones on me at the minute, so they've got quite decent O-rings on, so... No, that fits quite tight, quite snug.
Only got custom.
It is slightly larger than a standard 510.
I think it is. Yeah.
Probably like 0.5 of a mil or something, but it's enough, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. What else? Yeah, so American Blend, and I've still been hitting this on and off. The Hero tank on my...
The Hero, yeah.
Superbly made mod, obviously. I'm going to... Even though Jay said I got it wrong.
No, you didn't get it wrong. It's an opinion, isn't it? How different people do it. You just went by how he did it. And there's personal things that I would do that are different to the way he's done it.
Yeah.
You've done it.
But I did mention this hero tank on the show last week, and we sold, I don't know what we sold, 3, 4, 5. So if anyone's in chat that bought one and you've tried it, let us know what you thought. Because I did say, have a bit of faith and trust me. So it'd be interesting to see what people thought about it. Where did I get to in the chat? Here we are. Tetley Man, good evening. Rasper, my Purity Plus is on the way. I think you'll like that, Rasper. It's a good tank, a Purity Plus. Peter247, good evening. Iggy, have I missed out? Have you missed out? No. I think Iggy was late last week. Yeah, we started at 8:30, Iggy, so 10 minutes ago, so you're fine. And I'm probably 5 minutes behind in chat, so there you go. You're near enough on time.
By the way, got to put Slipper's shameless plug in, right? Yeah, got to put a little shameless plug in here now, right? Right, guys, I'm putting a link in chat now, right? Go and check this out. I was looking at this earlier on the Naturevape site, right? Down from £79.99 to 30 quid. Under 30 quid, £20.99.
Stalking my site.
I fucking have. I freaking have.
Don't spread it round.
Go and get yourself one of them, guys. £29.99 for quite a high-end dripper.
Yeah, it's genuine.
I think,
yeah.
and it's a banging bit of kit. Well, it's down from 80 quid to 30. It's just under 30 quid.
Yeah,
you can't go wrong at that, and it's a lovely looking thing.
Yeah, I want to actually. I haven't tried that one myself. I think I will do.
I think I'm going to have to try one, is it?
In fact, review-wise, I have been awful lately. I really must do some reviews before I actually...
I've been terrible for the last 10 months.
Before I forget how. I mean, I was going to do someone asked me to do the reload, so I probably will do the reload next. I'll do it first.
To be honest, out of a few of the tanks I've got for rebuildable mouth to lung, they're pretty much the only two I use.
What's that?
I even the reload mouth to lung and the Purity Plus mouth to lung. Yeah, they're the only two I use.
Yeah.
Anybody tried the Squeevo Squonk mod by Cyclone Mods? Yeah, we've got them on the site. Go on Naturevape and check them out. They're banging. Mr. Mark has one there. Look,
Squeevo.
It's a gorgeous look. I've had my eye on one of them for a while ever since you got it, because it's just it looks a lot more expensive than it is.
Cyclone Mods. Yeah,
it's kind of got like a. Remember the old school when Sunbox started doing the Delrin stuff? It's almost got that sort of look to it, hasn't it? That sort of really, if it was Sunbox, it'd be 300-400 quid.
Yeah, yeah. Hang on, what's this? Did anyone see the clip on 510 base for Geek Vape Boost? Nicely converts it to a 510 threaded mod, not made by Geek Vape though. No, I didn't see that, Pev. Didn't see that. And Lynn got the clutch mech mod today. Can't get over how small it is. Do you know what? I do like the look of that clutch mech mod. I've got a bit of a hang up with Dovpo.
See, I like the look of the mech, but I've got plenty of mechs. I'd probably go for the regulated version. It's like a regulated. It's not Squonker or anything. It's just a regulated mod. That's probably the way I'd go with one of them. I can't remember if it's called Solo or something.
It does. Lynn's right. I mean, it is small.
It is dinky. But then again, it is a single battery mech, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's going to be tiny.
Oh, Tim Rice. Mark, does the blackcurrant raspberry lime come in Nick Salt form? It doesn't, but maybe it should. Maybe it should.
But if you've got a short fill and used a salt nick, because you can actually get salt nick.
You can nick
shots.
Yeah.
Shots. Get a nick shot and put a nick shot in.
Yeah. And I'm going to put Iggy's comment on the screen because that is relevant, and that's what I wish everyone as well. Hope you're all fit and well and healthy. Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, funny times. Will loves it. Got the topside SQ. Seems a similar firing bar. Hits well. Yeah, there's nothing. I'll explain my Dovpo hang up. There's nothing essentially wrong with Dovpo. It's just as a company, they didn't treat my company very well. And I was going to say, and I can't forgive that. But I am. People deal with people, and sometimes personalities leave a company, and you don't get on with the replacement as well. But in Dovpo's case, when they were unheard of in the UK, I took them on and helped them and promoted them and did everything I could for them. And I think it was underhand, they went then straight to another company and said, "Do you want to deal with us exclusively?" And said bye-bye to me. And I just thought, and then they took back that exclusive bit and started sharing it around again. I thought, what are you doing? You can't treat people like that. So consequently, that's why I stopped selling Dovpo. Because I got the ump. Is that fair enough?
That's fair enough. Basically, that's China, but not all China companies
I thought
like
you were
that.
going to say that's childish.
No, it's China. Was it? How does the orange one do it? China. Just like that. China. Yeah,
Neil
that's
Roberts.
how he goes.
What's Neil put? Neil Roberts. Looking at purchasing the RTA you recommended last week, is it okay for beginners? I have the amazing True Tank and Kelpie RTA. What did I recommend last week?
I can't remember. I've slept since
that
then.
Would either be the Glaz, I would have thought, or
might have been the Glaz,
or the Reload. And either, yes, I would recommend. And
dead easy. They're all. I mean, I can't speak for the other one, but I've definitely had a Reload and I've had a Purity Plus. They're both really nice to build on.
Oh yeah, it could have been the Purity Plus, but yeah, they're all a piece of cake. To do. GT4 on a Rebel 75 single, 2 times 21.7. Lovely. It's nice, that Rebel, isn't it? I like the Rebel mods. They're nice. They had a bit of build issues, didn't they?
Yeah, they had a little bit of quality control issues, shall we say?
Yeah, but hopefully they got over that now. But they do look, I don't know,
smart.
They do, I think. Yeah. Can anybody recommend a good tobacco custard? Can you, Jay?
Funny enough, if you go over to advaping.com and have a look at the tobaccos in the shop on there, there is some nice custard tobacco in there. I can't remember what the name of it is for now off the top of my head. I'll remember in a second. So many bloody flavours.
Manabush do. We don't stock it, but Manabush do a base 0 nut custard, which isn't bad at all. So that's another one. Drake's is my sort of go-to tobacco juice at the minute, but they don't do a custard. So
I'll tell you now what it's called. I cannot. My brain's just gone. It's because I'm not in the shop. When you see it every day, you remember. Fruits,
Will says might have to pick the clutch up. A hybrid non-squonk version of the topside SQ will hit like a train. Paul.
Geronimo, it's called Geronimo. Yeah, Geronimo.
You got to shout that, and you can't just say it.
Geronimo.
Paul, Tripod and Spicker Pro, both on easy. Do you know what? That Spicker Pro is a good tank, isn't it? Have you ever tried that? That is a good.
No, I've heard good things. I like
the Spicker Pro. It is good.
So the one that a lot of people rave about is it's quite. I think you got it on your site. I forgot what it's called. It's got the Ultim tank section on it.
I thought you were going to say the Penadat.
No, it's the Ultim tank section. Precisio, is it?
Right. No, we haven't got them.
You haven't got them?
No.
Precisio. That's a nice looking tank.
That one.
That's a smart looking tank. Yeah, I haven't got one either.
Yeah. The same guy that designed that is in the midst of designing another one.
Ooh.
And he's promised he's sending me a prototype this week.
Oh, nice. So, cool. Fingers
hopefully,
crossed. You have to let us know how that goes. Like, cause
next week,
if it's as smart looking as that one,
I'll send pictures, and I'm quite excited. Put it that way.
Ooh. Does it make you moist?
I think gagging.
Ooh, going that way, are we? Full S&M tie-up stuff.
Neil, that's the one I was looking at. Serpent SMM still rocks. Mark update on the RTA project. Graham, let's put that on the screen. Right, an update on it. It wasn't good enough, Graham. Basically, I don't even know where it is. I'll put it somewhere. There was two. One's downstairs, and don't know where the other one is. But it wasn't good enough, and it was in fact, it wasn't as good as the True Tank. So it was a non-starter. So things in life, sometimes you do your best, you come up with something new, and sometimes that works well, and other times it doesn't work. And in this case, it didn't work. So yeah, the man has to know when he's beaten. So,
Yep.
there's no point in launching a product for product's sake, is it? It's got to be.
It's got to be right.
Better than.
I've tried so many things that people go, "Oh, this is the best thing in the world," and you get it, and it's a pile of crap, and it could be 20 quid or it could be 100 quid.
Yeah.
You know, I've had genuine K funds, and I've been a little bit disappointed with them. I've had genuine K funds that have been okay.
I've normally been disappointed with K funds, to be honest. There's always, you can never say they're poor. They are good, but there's always a niggle for me with them. There's always.
My favourite was the K Fund 4.
Was it? I don't think I ever had that one.
That was the one that I'll tell you what I'll do when I next send some stuff over to you. I'll stick one in the box. I've got an original one down there. You can have a play with it.
I actually tried the K Fund Prime the other day, and
it's very airy.
Huh?
It's very airy. I found the Prime.
It's not that bad, but it vapes well. Halfway down the tank, and then it almost gets like starved. You have to open the top, let it glug, and turn the top again.
Yeah, you get vacuum in it, don't you?
Yeah.
What's it called? Is it called vacuum lock or something like that? I don't know. Wick locking or something.
Has Jay got his head on upside down?
I don't get it.
You don't get it?
No.
My son, when he was about 6 or 7, I took him to the dentist, and there was a chap there, completely bald head, beard.
Oh, right, got you, yeah.
And he sat in the reception, he sort of went like this. And he went, "Oh, what's up? Don't stare like this." And he went, "Why has that man got his head on upside down?"
I don't know. I think it's as you get older, gravity, it goes down. Everywhere else is growing like wildfire, but my head's bald as a coot.
You need some of that baby bio.
Yeah.
Anyone tried the Squevo Squonk Mite? I think that's what you read out.
Yeah, that's
Adrian.
It popped. It flopped up on me pictures.
We've done that. Oh, Keith, careful! Links can get your YouTube shut down.
No, they can't.
Not in chat, I don't think.
Not in chat. Not in chat.
Keith,
it's the whole point of chat. It's only when you put them in like videos and stuff.
On the description, I think. Rufus, think they're allowed in chat. Yeah, but thank you, Keith. It's always nice that you're on our side. Got the Destiny RTA. It's far too turbulent and noisy. Ian Morgan. Right, let's put that on there. Ian, I nearly stocked the Destiny RTA, and just didn't at the minute. I don't know what to stock, and we'll perhaps talk about that a little later. Any suggestions that people think that I should be stocking? Because at the minute, I'm a little bit. I'm not usually stuck. I've got 1 or 2 things in the pipeline coming, but I will not put anything on a shelf just for the point of putting something on a shelf to make money. That's not what I'm about.
No. Unless
I think that's good, I won't stock it. So that's just the way I am.
You've still got them Stabwood mods to put on as well.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's like a stack of them.
God, I must do that, mustn't I?
Yeah. Because that'll be a good bargain for you guys, because they'll do them at a really good price as well.
They were.
And they are pretty.
I have. I've been doing a little project the last 3 days, which I'll probably talk about in a little while. But I think that's on Twitter. Someone said that didn't go well. I think that describes my project. Never mind. David, got my first RTA coming, Zeus X, after 5 years of stock cord. Do you know what? You're going to love it, David, I think. It's a very good tank. Very good. Hi, Mark. Do you intend to restock the SXK Skyfall? I'm not sure they're making them anymore.
I don't think the SXK are making them anymore, are
I
they?
don't think they are. I'm trying to get away from clones as well, to be honest. And while the genuine product, the original companies are happy to supply me, I would rather do that than I would stock the clones. The only reason I stock clones is when the companies got all hoity-toity and, oh no, we don't discuss things like that with people like you. Then I just thought, well, you deserve all you get then.
But the thing, if it wasn't for clones, a lot of people wouldn't buy the genuine ones.
Correct.
I know that's what I do. If I ain't got the money for something, I really fancy it, I'll buy the clone, try it, and go, do you know what? I'm getting a real one. Doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Because my brain works. I'm not spending that on that and find out it's crap. Because I've had expensive stuff before and found out it's crap. But at least if you get the clone, you get some sort of.
You got a bit of a feeling.
You have to sort of go, oh, the machine is not great. You have to ignore that sort of stuff and just go with like the way
it's vapes,
that. Yeah.
Don't anyone get a clone of the Reload because they're awful.
See, I don't understand cloning a Reload.
No.
It's cheap as it is.
It's what's 37, 39 quid, something like that.
39 quid, something like
that. Yeah. Rufus, I haven't. No. Have you seen Batman holding the clutch? I haven't. Curly Chew, good evening. How are you? Sloth loves Chunk. Where's Chunk? Is Chunk in chat, is he?
Where's Chunk?
Where's Chunk Moister?
Oh, no, that's a reference to thingy, isn't it? It's a reference to, what was it? The Goonies, wasn't it?
Oh,
Sloth
right.
Guy, wasn't it? Chunk was the character, wasn't it?
So it's a good job there's one person with intelligence on the show, isn't it?
Don't know about that.
So I've been listening and not responding. Didn't mean to be rude, mate. See, no one's rude on this show, are they?
No, everyone's quite amicable, aren't they?
Tim, what's Tim put this time? Mark J, yeah, I could, but I vape 20 milligram mouth to lung, and I reckon that would be lovely in a mouth to lung tank. Yeah, he's talking about the salts, wasn't he?
Yeah, so go with I go with see if you can get hold of a PG based salt nick shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stick two in at 20 milligram, and you'll probably be close to what you're at, innit?
Yeah. Or we've got the concentrate and the short fill. So.
Yeah, you can make your own.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a great lover of salts, to be honest. They make me sneeze. So
I can't do 20 milligram salts anymore. Can't do it. Makes my nose and my eyes go streaming. 10 milligram I can do. Yeah. But you just can't vape the crap out of it. I find you eat too much of it and you feel like you're like coming into cold turkey when you stop. Like
45 milligrams salts. I thought I was going to croak.
See, in sort of like a pod, like the occasional toot, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not as if you're on a fag break at work. Do you know what I mean? 2 puffs and that's it. Yeah. You're good for your nicotine for the rest of the day.
I didn't realise, and I was just sitting there vaping away, and
you feel sick, don't you? It makes
I went
you
to bed.
horrible.
And it was like rolling back the years to teenage life when I drunk too many bevies. Do you know what I mean? The whole room was going around
like someone had stuck you on a turntable and you're doing that. Yeah.
Kieran,
I've seen that at train spotting.
I just joined in, not said hi to anyone yet. Cream in my hands that are itching like hell at the moment. Yeah, I mean, my hands are like sandpaper. You wash your hands so much, they get so dry, don't they?
Yeah, and you're not out in the air, are you? You're not going out and doing stuff that would normally make them moisten up.
Die Gamble, you recommended the Purity Plus and the Reload to me last week.
Yeah.
Well, either. You can see we're both on the Reload, and I wicked this tonight, and it's the kind of tank. I don't know what you think, Joe. You can wick this Reload like with your eyes shut. It's just
right. Every tank I wick, I will wick 3 times when I first use it. Yeah. I only wick this twice. Because usually the first one you naff it up, the second one, it's a bit better, and the third one's perfect.
Amateur.
This one, second time, amateur.
Not too bad.
second time on this one's banging, But the way that's just the way you got a way of doing it, haven't you? Everyone's got their own way.
Iggy, question: what was that single coils OBS RTA? That was the I've got Crius in my head, and it wasn't a Crius.
Engine.
OBS engine.
That was a good old tank. That was back in.
It was, and I think it might have been Iggy who was asking me about it, but I was talking about it on a show a few weeks ago, Iggy, and someone asked if they could buy it, so I let them have it. So it's gone. It is no longer. It was down there. I was made a little bit of room, got rid of one box. Chris, evening guys. Mark, thanks for the reload and easy mod. Great combination. Yeah, it is. It is.
It is.
A nice combination. Keith, but it wasn't the OBS engine. Yeah, it was indeed. Rufus says, love my single 2x21700 Rebel. Not impressed with the dual 18650 though. Actually, I've got a question. Quite a long. Let me get down in chat and I'll come back to that. See what everyone thinks. Iggy engine. That's it. Yep. Kieran says bonfire custard tobacco from Best Sig is a good one. Rufus, I like the Precisio with skulls on it. Yeah, it's nicer.
Yeah, they did the skull one, didn't they? It was well cool.
Yeah. Still wait on your upgrade to the True Tank. You can't upgrade perfection, Neil. Be nice if it was perfect, wouldn't it? I'm still waiting. Someone was talking about doing like a bell cap for it, which I think would be brilliant because that's predominantly, in my eyes, what's wrong with the True Tank is the fill, the top.
It's that fill's the only thing that does my head in a way. Yeah. Other than the tank's lovely, it looks nice on anything you put it on. It wicks nice, it vapes nice. And
a little plug for Kieran. Always like to plug Kieran. Just done my review for the Precisio tank. I think. Did I see that come up the other day? I can't remember now. I saw one from Kieran's done another one lately, isn't it? The Wismec. What's the new Wismec little poddy thing called?
Yeah, another one you mean. I can't remember.
I think Kieran's. So anyone interested in that, have a look at Kieran's YouTube site. Paul's got the Precisio Scully one, nice flavour, but too open. I would agree, Paul. And that was I like the tank. I don't even know. I think it's downstairs. I've got the tub up there, but oh no, here it is. I've got it right over here. I've got it on the Steve Dillygaff's thing. That's the Precisio.
It is a pretty looking thing, isn't it?
Pretty.
Does it come with different colour tank or is it just like yellow?
No, it's just that. But they do a dark night, don't they? That's very, very pretty. But,
see, I reckon that'd look nice on the Ultim frosted. Easy mod.
But it's got quite a. I don't know if you can see down there. Can you? It's quite a
big bore at the middle.
Big bore chimney, and I think that's probably why it's quite open. But
see, I'd probably use one of those 0.68 ohm mouth to lung style Claptons that you do in one of that, just to give it a bit more balls, just to give it a bit more oomph. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's a little bit more airy. Just drop your ohms on your coil a little bit to sort of like compensate for it.
Yeah, but the machining and everything is superb, brilliant. Rufus says K-Fun Light, giving up on it. Yeah, I mean I did a review on that and I said it was good but not perfect, and I got slammed quite hard for how dare I criticise a K-Fun, but I don't think it was perfect. Simple as that. There's one here, look. K-Fun Light. I've got them all tonight, haven't I? They're all here.
Going full elitist.
Kieran, I found as well. I like a loose mouth to lung, but tight mouth to lung is not strong. It's strong point. No, it's not. No. Graham, that's a shame, Mark. Your True Tank is too good. Yeah, it's. I will do. I think I will do another one. But as I say, I've got to be happy that it's a step up from what is already here.
Yeah.
And there's really. I keep trying all these other mouth to lung tanks, and there are some good ones. The Glaz, the Reload, the oh, come on, you got one. We're talking
Purity
about
Plus.
it tonight. Purity Plus.
Purity Plus, yeah.
And even the gate. I like the gate tank as well.
A lot of people said the gate was really good, yeah.
Yeah.
In China are really knocking it out of the park. They're getting the mouth to lung on point, aren't they?
Yeah. So they're all good ones, but I haven't. Nothing is really outstanding above anything else. Would you agree?
Yeah. With the China stuff, yeah, it's all
good.
Some of it's better than the higher end stuff.
Yeah.
A lot better.
But how would you make them better? Because I think all the ones I've just listed, and a lot of people disagree with that, I think they're all better than the K-Fun Light. I
agree.
So
because the light hasn't got it's almost like it's in the middle, isn't it? Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
The drawer on it, everything. It just the flavour should be outstanding on it, and it isn't.
Mm.
I get better flavour out of these two.
You feel like it's the airflow is key to me on a mouth to lung. It really is key.
Yeah.
And it's that you want to feel like you almost get a sense in your head that airflow and that is actually hitting that coil bang and coming straight through, don't you?
Yeah.
And that's why I like the crossbow as well for the billet box, because it is such an intense small little chimney in there.
Oh, she's tight, isn't she?
You know, you're getting that full flavour.
You're getting mouth to lung out of that, I tell you. You don't want to put a big coil in that.
Keith says, my K-Fun Prime is average at best compared to my other RTA tanks. So he agrees. True. That's regarding it. Prime is awesome, but the flavour isn't as good as it should be. The light is 2009 is great with the extra small airflow pin. I didn't get a choice of pins. Do they do a choice of pins now then, Jay?
Well, you screw it in and out, don't you?
Yeah, but do they do?
I think they do tighter one. Yeah, I think they do.
Because I got the very first batch. What number?
Because there's a little screw in the bottom, and you undo the screw, and that adjusts your the 510.
1524 is the number on mine. Just to prove.
Yeah. Well, in the bottom there's a little plastic. Have you got a screw in the middle of yours? No, your screw's not there. There's a plastic screw that goes in it.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there's a.
Oh, is there a screw in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the screw adjusts your airflow. You can in and out it.
But here, Jay, what's that on there? See it? Juice,
leaky. Is that the old nugget? The old artery nugget?
Yeah.
They were a banging little mod, they were.
Yeah, they were good.
The other one I used to like, do you remember the Council of Vapor one, the little tiny thing? That thing was the mini vault, that was a cracking
that was
thing.
Good. Yeah, it was good. Iggy, advice please. Wicking cotton, what's the best? I've been using Cotton Bacon Prime. Well, I'm going to say it now, I don't like cotton bacon.
See, I use cotton bacon all the time.
I find it's
tainted. I will only use V2.
Yeah, I tried the V1.
V1's meh, and the Prime is rank. The Prime just tastes funky. But if I'm honest, in RTAs I usually use in an RTA, I'll use the Cotton Bacon V2. And on a dripper, I will usually use the Fuzz from TYV.
Fuzz. Have I got Fuzz? Yeah, I got Fuzz.
I love Fuzz. It's like wicking with a cloud. It's so floofy.
Fuzz.
It's good stuff.
I got Fuzz and Swag. I haven't tried either of them yet.
I just find Fuzz is the best for breaking. There's no breaking. And you can vape it dry and it still doesn't give you a dry it.
I tell you
when you vape it dry, you when you get it down dry, you just start losing flavour and you think, oh, I better drip on it. And you drip on it and it's fine.
I'm going to give Iggy some good advice about wicking, I think. Two that I use. One's called Dude Wicks.
Yeah, I've not tried that.
That's pure as pure can be. That really is good stuff. But it is quite expensive. Comes in a little tin, a little square tin. And yeah, shameless plug, it is on the site. Or if you want to save yourself some money and still have a good cotton puff, just go on Amazon or eBay, puff cotton, about 120 sheets in a pack, and it is cracking. It's good stuff. So that's the cheap option. all this. There's a lot of wick snobbery out there, and you know, it's some of it is justified, but the vast majority isn't.
I think the only reason Muji is pretty much the standard is because it's cheap, isn't it? I just for the older style stuff, yeah, Muji's fine, but with the modern stuff, I just find that it doesn't wick right. Personally.
Rufus says advice: wicking cotton. Oh no, sorry, that's not. I want to put Rufus on there. I ended up with Iggy. Go on, Rufus, on you get. PTFE tape on the plastic screws stop the seepage through the 510. Yes, I've heard that, Rufus, but should you have to put PTFE
No, you shouldn't.
on a screw for a high end? I mean, not a high end price, but a respected brand.
Yeah. I think what it is, I don't think it's actually juice coming from the tank. I think it's the condensation collecting in the bottom of the tank. Seeping out. Yeah, it's sitting in the bottom of the tank and at a recess and then making its way out.
Which is why when I designed the True Tank, if you look at the airflow, it's like a pyramid shape. There's your hole here.
Yeah.
And any moisture coming off that will drop off that side and
down the sides,
circulated back in. Rather than,
or just buy a reload mount because it just doesn't leak
from the top.
I get a little bit occasionally on the Purity Plus, very very slight, but tiniest amount compared to some things.
Pav uses Cotton Gods. Pav is a True Tank admirer and user, so he likes his Cotton Gods. I don't think I've tried Cotton Gods. Best cotton I've had is Cloud 9 from Paul Hinchcliffe.
I've heard a lot of people say about Cloud 9. That's one of them little tiny tins of cotton type things. It's quite pricey for what it is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like you get a big tin like Fuzz, and you get a little tin like the Dude. It's very similar to that. But then again, if it's good, you don't need as much, do you? So might just me being a tight arse.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I thought you'd finished, Jay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Di's just put a comment on there that was actually aimed at Paul. But when you compare the Prime and the 2019 Lite, which do you prefer? I think I've probably just said. I mean, the Prime is good, but it's got this thing that it's not consistent. And it will vape halfway down perfectly, 100%, and then all of a sudden you think, "Oh, bit of overrun," and you open
vapor lock. That's what it's called, vapor lock.
Yeah, open the top, the air or the fill at the top, and it just sort of goes bubble, 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 and you're off again. You're all right. And the lower down the tank you go, the worse it seems to get.
It's physics, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just physics.
And the Prime, I don't find the airflow right for the Prime. I don't find it's not a mouth to lung airflow in my head. It's something that's it's coming from too many places almost.
Yeah, it's a little bit too airy for mouth to lung, isn't it?
Yeah. So
but not just that. I mean,
a new pin, to be fair. So
a lot of those with the bigger tanks, you're not going to get the flavour because it's got a long way to travel.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas the shorter tanks, that's why the Reload and the Purity is so good, because they're really short, stubby tanks.
Yeah.
And you're always going to get better flavour out of them because your lip is closer to the coil.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So you're going to get more intense flavour.
About a 30
like the True.
About a 30 mil high tank. Like the
True.
You see them all, they all sit virtually level on the Easy Mod. And that.
Come to think of it, if you think about all the best tanks for flavour, they're always short.
Yeah, although a German may disagree with you.
Yeah, but the Germans, their coils are at the top, which is closer to your mouth, aren't they? Like the Brunhild. The Brunhild, you literally.
Try that, the Brunhild.
So I quite fancy one as well, just because it's cool.
Yeah.
I think it's cool, but it's the sort of thing you'd have to run on something like that, so you look like a proper one, like, you know what I mean? I quite fancy. Have you seen the limited edition Iron Man edition one? Oh, she's pretty. Red and gold. But I don't know if they do it in the mouth to lung, but that's the one I fancy, is the mouth to lung.
Daniel says, let's put it up there. Iggy, try the sample Muji sheets Mark sells or Vandy Vape Vandy sheets in a bluish packet of 5 sheets for about £2. Same brand as Mark's, same price. There you go. So,
There you go.
they're both great, but the light is better flavour. The extra small pin, the steam tuner's top fill, get rid of any. Well, there you go, Paul. I'll bow to your superior knowledge there, because I haven't tried the steam tuner's top, and I haven't tried the extra small pin. So, don't listen to a word I've just said. No, thank you, Paul, for that. That's what this chat is all about. Someone's got something and tried it, and he says it gets rid of any issues. Then great. Yeah. You know, then we all know, don't we? Ross, I'm thinking about getting the Dwarf RTA. Has anyone tried it? I haven't.
Me neither.
Another one I would quite like to try.
Everyone raves about them, don't they?
Yeah. Paul, who was that who said that? Who was that? Rufus. No. It's alright, I was reading another comment. Rufus, it's really good, not just hype. What was that? I think I might be missing something in chat.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, same here. Missed it.
Matters not. Will you be getting the dock shell back in stock? Yes, we will. As soon as I can, and the vape snail and anything else that I'm sure of with that Mizzou. So, yeah, but yes, we will. They're on order. I've bagged my allocation, so when they arrive, you know, I've got quite a few coming, Craig. So, yep. And shouldn't be far away now either. About a week away, I think.
Yeah.
They're not far away. Pav, I've not used the Cloud9, so I can't comment on that, but I find Cotton Gods to wick better than any other cotton I've used. Build I would normally rake. Don't need any thinning anymore. Breaks in quick too. Wayne Laughland, good evening.
Evening, Wayne.
He's even given us a kiss. Look, that was nice of him.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Yeah. Tim's got a shoot. Yep, thanks for tuning in.
See you later, Tim.
Cotton Gods is good. Strands are a bit messy compared to Prime, so there's more waste. Ian, Mark, you should stock the Aromomizer Plus V2 and the new Aromomizer Viking 35mm. Yeah, I did think about that. And the new
QP
Neo RTA single coil.
I'm a big fan of QP stuff.
Thanks, Ian. Those good suggestions, all then, I think.
QP gear is very nicely put out. If you so, have you seen the dripper I've got from them?
No, I
don't know if anyone in chat has. It's a banging dripper, right? It wasn't cheap. It was about 50 quid, 60 quid.
Craig says that the 20mm salt's making choke. They make me sneeze, Craig.
Good. That's not good. I
might as well take snuff.
What the bloody hell is it? Yeah, take snuff.
Corga.
Take snuff. Where the hell have I put it? I just had it in my hand a minute ago. Because I was talking to
my Prime wouldn't... I'll read them out while you're looking. My Prime wouldn't connect on some mods until I did the reverse insulator hack. Piss poor having to do that on a £100 RTA, and the ohms jumped all over the place. There you
Agree. Go. There you go. Oh, I can't find it.
You know, Nick Salts make me feel like the first time I had a menthol cigarette lays me down. Yeah. Head buzzer. Rufus says I'm on enforced abstention from salt by Caliban pods. Still haven't bloody arrived from where? From where? Fast where?
Fast where?
I never known. Return from the airport.
Depravity.
And I mean, anyone ordering at the minute from China, just expect a very long delay.
Long wait, yeah. Long wait, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can't find the dripper, but there's the box with all the spares it comes with.
Oh, I think you did show us that. Yeah.
Yeah, it comes with loads of goodies. It was the Masters kit. You got an Ultim one. You got an Ultim one. You got a stainless steel one. You got a black one. You got a black plastic one. You got a clear one. Oh, the stuff you get with it and it's such a lovely dripper. It was on my mod before I changed the dripper on it. I've probably knocked it off when I dropped something fell off the shelf earlier and I was looking for something else and everything just went down. So it's probably underneath here somewhere.
You'll find it one day.
I'll find it. Yeah.
Oh, talking of which, I found the stickers, the positive and minus for my
Oh,
mod.
did you? You found them?
Yeah. When I least, I wasn't looking for them. I spent hours looking, and then when I wasn't looking, I found them.
You found it. It's always the bloody way, isn't it?
Yeah,
Always the bloody way.
Ross, I get the same problem with the Prime Keith. Doesn't connect on some mods. It's a bit too airy as well. Erskine Vapor. Mark, you were... There we go. Let's put him on there.
Where's it gone?
Mark, you were correct about the hero, but can't wait to get the bubble glass. There you go, you see. Thank you, Erskine, for letting us know what you thought.
Go and get a hero from the website. There's plenty there.
I did say, I mean, they are a banging tank. They always were. Nothing really in my head. We're talking about this one, folks. Anyone who doesn't know, a hero comes with a clear glass in stainless steel rather than this black tote thing. But it's just one of my favourites. You get favourites, don't you?
Yeah.
There you go. But yeah, what a belting tank. What an easy to coil and wick Erskine Vapor. I think so. Very good flavour. Salts dry my something?
Throat, I presume throat.
Rasper, I love my Prime, never had an issue with it. There you go. So
everyone's different, aren't they? Everyone's got their own opinions. I think it depends on what juice you use, what cottons you use, what coils you use as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And your tongues, obviously.
Cranked the 510 hard and the deck screws. Eventually got it sorted after a full strip. I've got the DLC and the DLC tank kit. Nearly a £200 pain in the arse. Sad the flavour isn't great. I mean, wouldn't you feel a little bit aggrieved if you spent £200, you've gone through all that messing about, and you still weren't really? You should absolutely, you should almost want to go to bed with it if you spent 200 quid.
Yeah.
I think.
Keith Parker's put a pretty good point. He says, the only way I got good flavour was 50-50. Anything else was just okay. Well, that's kind of what those tanks are designed for.
Well, I like 60-40, you see, and that's probably why mine didn't. Yeah, good point, Keith. Very good point.
Because a lot of the high-end boys are all 50-50, 18 milligram, aren't they?
Yeah, well done, Keith.
But if you think the high-end guys, they're all 50-50, 12, 18 milligram, aren't they? They're all hardcore, aren't they?
Yeah. Mark, are you getting any of the Drake's coffee tobacco in 10ml bottles? I'll get whatever Drake's can supply. So if they're going to do it, then yeah, I'll get it in, of course, Chris.
Wismec R80 it was.
Thanks, Kieran. Yeah, Wismec R80. I would agree, Ross. The primes are beautifully built and look amazing. I would 100% agree with that.
Did you see the limited edition black one they did? I know I don't like black tanks, but that was a bit special.
Rebel Dual 18650 battery contacts are awful, and the door flexes when you hit the fire button. That's what bugs me about it. Yeah, you see, that's what we were saying earlier.
Yeah, little niggles.
I haven't caught up with chat yet, but I will do. I'll skip through a bit quicker. But my question about that was going to be, there is a company that are going to bring out another mod. I won't say who it is because Ambition will be upset.
Would it be Sunbox by any chance?
But the mod looks, I've seen pictures of it, it looks nice and it's not that far away. And my first question was, it's a single battery mod. And I said, is it an 18650 or a 21700? And their reply was 18650. 21700s aren't very popular, are they? And I thought, well, I would personally, in a single battery mod, I would far prefer a 21700. And I don't know what people in chat think. Is it just me?
My personal thing with a single battery, I don't think the 21700 is any better than an 18650 in a regulated single battery mod.
You don't?
In a Mac, yes, makes a difference.
Yeah, but what about the life of the battery? If you had a 21700, you can go out for the day and know that you can get home in the day.
But you've got the architecture of the battery on a 21700. It's designed to hold it for a long period of time when you're pulling lots of amps, not when you're pulling small amount of amps. Do you get what I mean? It's like the difference between a car battery and a leisure battery.
I get your point.
Yeah,
I get your point on that. But if it takes a 24mm tank and you've got, let's say, the Hero on the top of it, that should near
Yeah.
enough get you through the day, I would have said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Possibly, but again, it depends what wattage the mod is.
So
The sort of thing it's designed for.
don't listen to us. We're obviously conflict on this, which is healthy.
I'll give you. I'll give you the reason why I say this. In a Met, yeah, 21/700, yeah, all day long, boom, rage, power, the lot. But you're not pulling massive amps.
No.
Now this is my thing, right? I had the Vaporessa Armor Pro. Do you remember those?
Yes.
That
Sorry.
little mod, yeah,
Yeah.
Armor Pro mod,
Yeah.
which would take 18650, 2700, and a squeeze. If it had a thin thing, it'd do 21700, right? Yeah. Now I tried 18650s, 2700s, and 21700s, and I got a day out of an 18650. I had to change it twice with the other two in a day.
Really?
Yeah. It's just down to the architecture of the battery.
Right. Well, everyone in chat, you've heard what we've had to say. You just put in there either 18 rather than typing everything, or 21 as to what you think. What
Don't get me
would
wrong,
you prefer?
2700, 21700s in a Mac. No, hands down.
You've
Best
had your
battery
say,
for a Mac.
Jay. Get back off your box.
Sorry, I shall sit back down and know my place. Carry on.
Look, it's just interesting to see, because obviously the people in chat, they are the buying public, aren't they? So
yeah.
I just think it'd be interesting if my perception is wrong, and people say no, same as you, 18650 for me is far better because it's smaller, more compact.
Yeah.
Not a lot of difference in the battery. I would rather 18. Then tell me that. I don't mind. Iggy,
because obviously
I'm think
the battery's going to be bigger in it. The mod's going to be bigger, isn't it?
Oh, of course it is, but not that much bigger, is it? 18 to 21.
Don't know. They can be quite chunky, can't it? It depends how clever they are, innit?
I'm going to put this comment on the screen because it is important. Public info. All start taking vitamin D as it can have a beneficial effect against COVID-19 and its effect. Fact, check it out, Google it for info. Yeah. I've been taking vitamin D for the last 3 weeks because it does help your immune system. And most of us are low on vitamin D. So,
is the vitamin D biggest supplier like in Wuhan, China, by any chance? Sales are down, boys. Send out the Coronas. We'll sell more VD.
We get a lot of our drugs and that from India, don't we? Which is a bit alarming.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's also
bread.
There's also been a study of black people are more. The death rate in black people has been greater than white people. I mean, physically, a body's a body, isn't it? We're all the same. So
it's all down to genetic codes, isn't it?
Well, that, and if you've got dark skin, you don't absorb the sun so much. You don't get as much vitamin D.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm not saying
that would make sense.
I'm not saying vitamin D is the answer, but as Iggy says, it's a simple thing to do that may, and it's looking likely, will help you. So I would say do it. There, the end.
That's enough Coronas. Let's get on to Lyme disease because you can't have Corona without Lyme.
Try the dwarf, yeah. My missus got me on it. Keith, yeah, vitamin D. And I actually spoke to Keith today, and I was telling him about vitamin D. So that's something that I feel quite strongly about. I don't know, 100% if it's right, but it's an easy thing to do, and it's not going to harm you by taking one vitamin D a day, is it? So it's worth a punt, I would say. Don't get the hype around the K-Fun Light bottom fill and airflow in the 510 for 70 quid. I passed on it. Yeah, that's Ross. Yeah. I had to try it, Ross. It's just one of those things you thought, oh well, it's okay, I've got to try one, and I wasn't that struck. Neil Roberts, Indulgence Hero RTA was the tank I was asking about. Okay, oh right, Neil. Sorry. Yes, of course it is. Yeah, it's got a very. Shall I be brave? Shall I try and get the build deck out?
Yeah.
There we go. Juice everywhere. And there's under the description, I've done a review of it and a build, how to build it. So right, here we go. All you can see really is coils, but it's stepped. If you look at the posts in the middle, if you can you see they're stepped? So
Yeah.
you've got, obviously you've got the top part of the coil that will go in the middle, and the underneath coil will go on the side. Dead easy to wick, and it's got like a GTA style deck as well, with almost like a C. So rather than a hole to push your wick through, it's got a C, so it just grabs.
Just cups it.
See if I can show you that.
Yeah. So it's not full on GTA style, is it?
No, but it just
which is good because I don't get on with GTA at all.
It's like a little oval in there, Jay, and it just like a C
it just sits
shape.
in. Yeah. Funnily enough, that's what I did to my troll because it used to annoy the crap out of me. Because it was always dry hitting or just like half doing like the half tank not wicking right. But other than that, I loved that thing.
And there you go. Look at the bottom of that. Bone dry, and I've been using that. Just took it off.
Yeah.
Absolutely bone dry.
Bone dry. Nice. That's what we want to see, isn't it? bonedryness.com.
What are you linking there, Joe? I just saw something come up.
I just sent you a picture of that red and gold mouth to lung Brunhild. It's a bit nice.
Right. So there you go.
Someone started their fire.
All's good. So yeah, dead easy. Have a bit of faith, Neil. If it's no good, I'll refund your money. How about that?
Can't say better than that. There's no one else in the UK that would do that.
No, there you go. I've been thinking about getting the dwarf. Is it worth it? According to Keith, they are. Keith likes that. I know he does. Mark, I thought your review on the K-Fun was perfect and true. Perfect and true. Pardon the pun, Graham. Thanks, Graham. Yeah, obviously read that. PTFE tape, Mark. Yeah, I said that, Rufus, but should you have to on a tank that costs 70 quid? I don't think you should. Good old Nugget. Stay away from lawnmowers, Mark. It's not me, it was Tina. Tina ran over hers with a lawnmower. Fell out of her pocket and she spat it across the drive with a lawnmower. And Corgith, they do also make a 1.2mm pin for the 2019 light, and it can be adjusted as well. I might have to get one, because if that does transform that tank, I'll be interested, definitely. Swag feels horrible to touch. Swag takes a bit too much to break in. I use Canna Cotton in everything, Graham. Coilology Premium isn't too shabby. All depends how tall the chimney is. What's that about? Okay. Got a Brunhild coming. Manic. Good evening, Manic. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to try one of them, you know. What are you doing, Jay? Are you with us?
I was just replying to someone.
Your attention span sometimes, honestly.
Squirrel.
Might be cool on the side of a side-by-side, like the Easy Mod. Yeah, how tall's the Brunhild?
It's quite tall, isn't it? It's like that.
But when I see pictures from our friends in Germany, they've got like the Easy Mod, which they love, and their tanks like up here.
Yeah, they got like a tank up there.
Yeah,
the Brunhild isn't that big. It's big, but it's not. I don't think it's bigger than the K-Fun Prime, mind, in height-wise.
Di, how expensive is the Spicker? I'm not even sure. Can you still get? They're Turkey, aren't they? Spicker.
Yeah, Spicker Pro. RTA, innit?
Oh, Keith's just answered 114 quid. I think he's just looked it up. But that all means you do it as well, Jay?
Yeah, about 115 quid.
Adrian says, Brunhild mouth to lung gives me spit back. Also, the last half a tank, I found myself tipping it upside down to get the juice to cotton. I do like it, though.
If you're getting spit back, you're getting spit. Cotton's too loose, isn't it, usually?
Yeah, it would normally be, if you rule of thumb.
Or your coils are too ferocious.
Yeah,
Or a bit of both.
If you're getting overrun, you've got your cotton's too condensed, you've rolled it too much. If you're getting spit back, there's probably not quite enough in there. So spit back is only obviously liquid, too much liquid sitting on there. But Adrian's probably done that because of the issue of turning it upside down to get the juice to the cotton. So he probably thought, I'll cut down on the cotton a bit.
Yeah.
So I don't know, might be wrong. Grey Vapor couldn't afford the original dwarf. I always call it a dwarf. How do you pronounce it?
Is it Davaru or something like that?
I'll carry on with it. We'll call it a dwarf or something.
Stupid bloody name anyway, isn't it?
Stupid name. Jed has got the Brunhold on Mathlong on the Easy. Highly recommended. Paul Hinchcliffe. Keith agreed. Need an EVL 2, but waiting for the new dwarf instead. Right, okay. Good.
Yeah, the EVLs are very nice, apparently. A lot of people, I've had my eye on one of them for a while. The only reason I didn't get one is because they brought the Nautilus GT out, because I was going to get the one that took the Nautilus coil.
Right, yeah.
But I had this, so I got these instead.
I looked on their site the other day, actually. I was looking at them. Ian, good evening. Above the clouds. Yes, we are all well.
Oh, Ian.
Di, if you're looking to buy, forget the Prime. If you like tight Mathlon, the Spicker is better than the light. Flavour is great on either. Yeah, I mean, I tried that Spicker. That was... I did like that. I wasn't overly keen on the Penadat. Penadat, they sent me two, actually. They asked me to review it, and they asked if I'd send one to Vaping with Vic, which I did. And he did review it. I don't think I did, actually, in the end. But I wasn't... I didn't review it because I thought it won't be that good a review. And sometimes I almost have to... This is a weird one, isn't it? If I don't like something, I'd probably rather not review it because I can't see the point in a way. But if I do review something, that's normally because I think it's worthy of a review and about, which I guess you probably should review the bad stuff as well. Otherwise, everything you review, you're saying you're doing a bit of a what's his name, aren't you? What's his name? You know what I mean, don't you? In the States, it's fantastic. Everything's the best thing he's ever tried as of right now. But yeah, any old side up. Oh look, there's not much in chat there.
Yeah, not just that. You got the other side of it, haven't you? Because I was like that for a while. I thought, I'm just going to vape the stuff that I like, and I thought no, because if I get something in and I don't like it and I don't review it, then all my channel's going to be this is fantastic, this is fantastic.
Yeah, that is the trouble. Otherwise, it just looks like you're saying everything is the best you've ever tried.
You just have to go into this is okay on it, but this is shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mode. You can't say it's crap because what you think's crap.
I did with one of the Tesla all-in-ones. I did say that. One Borrow Spring because
Oh yeah.
And the only
I know it. Yeah, another one.
The only reason I did that is because there was a couple of reviews that I watched, and they were raving, saying how good it was. It was belting. I thought it's really not. And the amount I got a bit of flack at the start for giving it such, and Tesla never spoke to me again.
Yeah.
But I then, after a while, got a lot of praise for thanks. I wish I'd have listened to your review. I've bought it now, and you're spot on. It is a piece of junk. I wish I'd have listened to you. And I thought, well, hopefully I'll save some people some money. They did listen before they bought it. Erskine Vapor, Mark, it just works. He's talking about the Hero. Yeah, it does. It does work. And would you say it was hard to coil and wick, Erskine Vapor? I don't think it was. Right, Keith says 21,700, 1 to me. Daniel, 27,700, 2 to me. Paul, 18,650 is fine for Mathlong, 21,700 for all or open.
Yeah, DL, isn't it? Yeah, that makes sense.
For direct lung, sorry. Yeah. I thought it was all, so I haven't got my glasses.
DL.
Glasses.
Got the wrong glasses on.
Yeah. Rufus, same here, Keith. Dual 18650 is fine. Yeah, it's a single battery Rufus. But If it can hold 25mm plus out is 21,700. Mark 21. Daniel 40T is a fan. Rufus 21. Graham there. You got a supporter. Graham 18. Pinhead 21. Di 21. Pav 21. Lynn 18. 2 supporters. Andy 21. Chris 18. Manic 21. Corgath 21. Albert 18. 650 mouth to lung. 21.7 high wattages. 18s, yeah, well, that's a point, Iggy. 18s are more freely available, I'll give you that.
But I bet all the people going 18 are all mouth to lungers or high ohmers.
No, well, they're not, are they? No, I wouldn't say they are. No, knowing some of the names on there, I wouldn't say they are. Just put in chat, you're wrong, Jay.
It just proves my point because everyone's saying DL 21,700
Well,
because it's got a higher draw in it.
Keith says here, Danny 21,700, 4mm bigger than Danny 18,650. Grey Vapor wants a 2650 last minute.
That's me all day. Yeah, I should think it does.
Shane, does the Hero tank come with coils? Yes, it does, Shane, but I'm going to say to you that they're not very good.
They're not great.
They're not great. They are just a single coil. Or just a,
yeah. If you get one, what you want to do is get yourself some of the Naturevape coils.
Get yourself a tin of coils. They're only 3 or 4.
Yeah, they're not dear. 0.38s would be nice in that probably.
Jay's talking about the stainless steel for that.
Yeah, stainless steel 0.38s, 2-core Claptons would be nice in that. Not too ragey. You don't have to give them too much beans, and they'll just last ages.
Kieran says 18, just because I usually use 22mm RTAs. 21700 mod is usually a bit bigger, and 22 looks a bit dark. Yeah, that's a point. Keith's got a point. Kieran, sorry, has got a point with that. The 22mm, I've got quite a few big mods, and you put a little mouth to lung tank on it, and it does look a bit pee on an elephant's ass, doesn't it? Thought my phone was ringing. Rufus, anyone still use 26.6, but not many people.
I remember I used to have a triple 26.650 Met mod. That thing was huge.
Pav says 21 would be less stressed regardless of wattage, so lifespan would be longer, and you'll get less voltage sag all the way through the discharge. Important even in regulated devices as you get more miles. If you take too much,
Vit D just weigh out.
D, you just weigh out, not harmful. Yeah. It's like the icon. Rufus is like the icon builder. He's talking about the Hero, I guess.
Yeah.
It's true about the vitamin D. Statistical evidence is already available from Pav. What's that? Mind you, 65 last Sunday. Erskine Vapor. I don't know what that means.
Was it his birthday? Happy belated birthday, mate.
65. Retired. Nearly. No, probably at 65 now. Probably is. Don't know. None of my business. Booty 21 always. Tempted to get the Brunel. K-Fun 5 is the smallest tank I own. Feel embarrassed using it in public.
I think you need to get some Brunhild MTLs in, bud.
Yeah. There's a lot of love for them, isn't there?
55.
Yeah, you're right, Iggy. Germans love big tanks, i.e. the Panzer.
Yeah, that was a beast.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to try that Brunhild and probably stock them as well. Looking at that, there's a lot of people seem interested, isn't there?
I quite fancy one of those. I just like the look of it. I think it looks suave.
Yeah. Bob Cattrall, good evening from Germany. Good evening.
Good evening.
And Erskine says the Hero is an easy builder. There you go. Adrian, 18650 mouth to lung for me. You got another fan there. So I would say,
that's because you said.
You're wrong, Joe. You're wrong, Joe. It's like
you're wrong. You're wrong.
Sound like me father. You're wrong. Chris, MF8 was raving about your coils on his live on Saturday, mate. They're good, mate. Oh, that's nice. I didn't see the Saturday night show, or he's done a review recently, I think, with my coils. So maybe it was on that. I don't know. And I haven't watched either yet, not because I didn't want to, because I've been doing a project. which failed.
Which you can go on about now because we've got 15 minutes left. Because you said you'd leave it on a little bit longer.
Look, bro, yo.
All right, yo. Here he is, yo, Mr. Yo. How you doing, bud?
Neil Roberts order place. Thanks for your help. And yeah, thank you, Daniel. I'll put that one up in chat if you've enjoyed the show.
Pardon me.
Oh, I did have another question as well. I'm going to come to that. Someone wrote a question on last week's live, and that's probably a good idea. If anyone's got a topic they want to discuss, put it underneath on the comments under the live show. Now I'll read it and bring that to the next show. I haven't really. I've caught up.
You caught up?
Graham,
it took us an hour and 40 minutes.
Tried most of them. Sleeper, mouth to lung, aliens, never disappointed. Grey Vapor, I used 2650 in my Pico Mega. Picked up some spare for £2. Christ. 15 months cig free, spent a pigging fortune, cheaper than smoking my arse. Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, you're right. Right, yeah, I had a question put to me, which I've got that on there. I don't know why I've got that on there. Let's get rid of that. This was an idea for the show. I'll put it up on the screen so you can all see it. And it says, an idea for a topic on the show. This was from Baz, I think. If you and Jay had 75 quid each to spend on your website for a good, reliable mouth-to-lung setup, what would you each go for? Mod, tank, juice, coils. Don't have to spend it all. That's my budget, lol. So I'll go first on this one. I thought, well, I'll put a few things in the basket and take a screenshot. So this is what I came up with. Now, first of all, I'll just get rid of that comment first. Let's get rid of that. The first one I came, this would be probably what I would pick, which is effectively, sorry, I've blanked J out, but it doesn't matter. Let's move on. That is basically this setup here, but with the easy mod, which is the black, full black version, a reload, which is selected in black, and the coils are 1.16. You can't see that, Jay, but you know the products I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I'll take that off the screen. But I am aware that that little shopping basket exceeds his budget, even with using my discount code, which Jay will type in chat, NV10, or Daniel will, or Lynn, someone will, or probably everyone will now. So that was the first one. Now the second choice I had, get rid of the one behind it, to keep within the budget was the Dovpo Ember. There's me saying earlier I had a bit of hate for Dovpo. But the Ember, which is, this is the black and yellow one.
Yeah.
Is there any juice in that? Yeah, there is. There you go. I don't know if are you going to focus? Come on. Surely you want to focus. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. It's being mean. Right, it's not focusing. That's the Dovpo Ember with a built-in battery. And on the top of that, I'd have put the True Tank and with the same set of coils, which would be well in budget, I think. What's that? 40 quid and 25, 65, 70 quid, less your discounts, about £63. Juice-wise, I haven't said anything because juice is so personal. So I could have, at the minute, I mix up from our concentrates, my all-day vape, which is blackcurrant, raspberry and lime.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really put that on because there's a bottle of concentrate, a bottle of PG, do you know what I mean? So it goes on. So that was my selection. So Kieran, where's your juice, Martin? No good having a great setup with no liquid. Well, I've just answered that, Kieran. God, people are impatient, aren't they? Daniel, and no liquid, yeah. I see, I know, but the reason I didn't put liquid, if you like a tobacco liquid, you could have put a 10ml bottle of Drake's on there or something like that. And if you like, or the Manna Bush, or if you like a fruit one, then you'd go for mango, peach, papaya, or the blackcurrant, raspberry and lime, something like that. So That was my suggestion. What would yours be, Jay?
My suggestion would have been your first choice with either the Reload or the Purity Plus MTL on for a rebuildable. Yeah.
Yeah.
However, I have a wild card.
Oh.
Yeah. It does not include the juice, but you can put a couple of quid to it for juice, right?
Right.
2 Artery Nugget IOs with a pack of coils and an RBA deck. £71.97 with the discount. So
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's true. I hadn't thought of that.
So you've got your mouth to lung setup. You can have 2 flavours on the go.
Yeah.
You've got spare set coils and you've got an RBA deck if you want to make coils. Or you could just knock one of the artery nuggets off. You've got plenty for a couple of different bottles of juice and a pack of rebuildable coils, couldn't
you? Yeah, there you go. Not a bad shout, that. And I've been told somewhere, I think, that I forgot the wick. Yes, I did. Yeah, okay, well spotted. Rufus, I ordered 0.3 aliens from Naturevape at the weekend. Haven't bought pre-made for a long time. Well, let us know how you get on, Rufus. Thanks for the order as well.
I love them. I don't use anything else nowadays.
Robert, anyone recommend a vape wire retailer now? Crazy Wire Cord to stop doing wires? Yeah, I might actually, now they've done that.
Yeah.
We
get
do
old
stock.
And get a load off.
We do stock wire anyway, but I might extend that range if there's now a bit of a hole in the market.
Yeah.
Rufus has also put stealth vape. That's not a bad shout. Yeah, could go there. And yeah, Adrian, I forgot the cotton. Yeah, thanks, Adrian. And yeah, Keith put stealth vape as well. So, Kieran, first place Naturevape, second place stealth vape. There you go. Stealth vape's getting a bit of love. That's nice. What's his name? Rob, isn't it? Nice chap.
Rob Sound.
Daniel says you won't regret it. Rufus, I bought pre-built coils from all over the world, from a few pence to 10 quid for 2 coils, and not a single one has come close to Mark's newest range of pre-built coils. Thanks, Daniel. What a lovely thing to say. Graham, Robert, Naturevape do why? Oh, Naturevape or Stealth Vape, so it's me or Stealth Vape. I'll have to sabotage Stealth Vape, I think. We can't let you off the wick. Most RTA. Oh, we can let you off the wick. Most RTAs come with some to start. Yeah, that's a point. True Tank comes with some. I don't think the Reload does, though. I don't think so. And Pav says slacking. So, project. Should I talk about the project?
Yeah, get the project on the go.
This is. I'm gonna try and keep this short and sweet. DE, how's the Drake's range selling? Is that Danny or not? It's selling very well. DE.
I don't know who it is. He's got his channel blocked. I can't go on his channel. Yeah, I can't go on his channel to check on that.
Neil's got to go. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, my project, it's nothing major, really. And I could have brought it up and shown everyone, but I think I'm a bit embarrassed to. It's for my other business, actually. It's to hold a light. And what... I think I've got a bit here. Yeah, I have. What people use is this stuff, lock line.
Yeah,
which
good stuff. Wibbly wobbly.
And but that's predominantly designed to have liquid pass through it. And onto a CNC machine to oil or something like that.
Yeah.
But what I wanted it for was to hold a light. To think about a light like we use here in a certain position off, but it's got to be adjustable up and down, and this bit has to bend and twist and do everything it does. So I thought, I reckon I could do that with a 3D printer, and I designed this fitting. I'm trying to keep my hands in shot. Fitting with like a 24mm thread on each end, and some aluminium modelling wire covered with silicone tube, so it looked a bit better, and 5 of them coming across. I've got it. I'll show you next week if anyone's interested, but this is just a bit of a by the by. And that basically would bend anywhere in any position. And I thought, how good would that be? And then in my head, I thought, you could just make different end things for it and have security cameras, microphones, cameras, everything coming off it. And I was sort of getting really excited in my head and thinking, Dragon's Den next week. Not quite, but you know what I mean. I was getting quite carried away in my head with how good this was going to be. So I made it, and I got everything printed with the back of my light, because I redesigned the light, which this is an old one, but it's kind of like that. That one of these, actually, there's the very first version. One of these cob lights fits in the front or in the back. And I tried it. It took 13 hours to print just the back of that light, but I tried it today, and I got it on the frame, and I bent it, and it went oing, 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 oing. It took about 3 minutes to stop bouncing. And I thought, that's just no good, is it? And even like an outdoor camera, can you imagine a little bit of wind and you're trying to look at the camera? So I was a bit deflated, I'm not going to lie. I was a bit. And I was like, I thought I was onto something really good. So if anyone's got any bright suggestions,
I've got a suggestion. I'll sort it out in a minute with you, and we have a chat in a minute.
Ooh, there you go. So and I've tried. There's things like magic arms and stuff like that, isn't there? That you can unscrew, put them in like that, and tighten them up. But I couldn't use that because I could, but it would take too much finicking about. I need to be like looking over there while I'm touching here with one hand and getting it spot on. Whereas with a magic arm, you can't be in two places at once. So
I know what you're saying.
It needs to be operated with one hand. So
So
there you go, folks. That was my little diet. So all things in life, the secret is don't give up. Keep trying. Yeah. And even though 3 days I spent on that to get absolutely nowhere, right? And it wasn't just the 3 days. It was in my head, the build-up of how good it was going to be to utter shit.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the comments in chat.
What they're saying.
We've had anal beads. We've had rib for hair. It's pleasure. Where did you get that from? A sex shop? Found one of those in the footwell of a taxi once.
Yeah, I've bored Daniel with it. That thing looks like anal beads. Well, Bob, I wouldn't know. Not having a set of anal beads myself. I suppose it does a bit, but it's called Lockline. It's really expensive.
It's really good. It's brilliant stuff, though. It's very handy.
They do. I think, is it Joby? Do similar, but that's I've tried that. It's not strong enough. And even with this stuff, what happens is over a 18-inch sort of 2-foot length, the light makes it go. You just hold it there and it go, and it's all right when it's new, but as soon as it gets a bit of age, it just sinks, and that's annoying as well. Ribbed for pleasure. God, hostile sexual.
You're going to regret that, aren't you? You're not going to live that one down, buddy.
Well, whose order am I going to include this set of love balls with? Faceless photo laughed my ass off. Took 13 hours. See, I can't have a sensible conversation without everyone taking a mickey. What battery does it take? Found one of those in the footwell of a taxi. Yeah, put it down. I think there's quite a few people having a good giggle. And, well, if I've done that, then happy days. This show's been worth it for that alone. Deflated, I can imagine. Everyone's laughing at me. Everyone's laughing at me. Balls. 3 days on a bloody hell. Oh dear, can you still walk? Thanks, Kieran. Actually, talking of which, do you watch? Are you allowed to talk about television programs? I'm sure you are, aren't you?
Yeah, probably.
I'll leave on this one because it's 10 o'clock. But normally Tina likes Coronation Street, so we eat our tea very often. It's on, so I have to watch it as well. But
Yeah.
I don't hate it, but it wouldn't be. I like a single bloke, perhaps living on his own, wouldn't watch it, would he?
Yeah.
But there was a part on there. You obviously know Ken Barlow. This was
Yeah.
a few nights.
But yeah, is he still alive?
Yeah. And his, I don't know what his like woman of the moment is, the gingery hair, red hair.
Yeah.
But someone said, "Where's Ken?" And they're in like this old people's home now, like quite a trendy one. She said, "I think he's having a swim. He likes to slip a couple of lengths in the afternoon." I just thought that they must have done that on. But how did she keep a straight face?
That's absolutely quality. That is, mate. That is proper quality.
I tried the jerky one, but got stuck on my butt crack. They're still on about it. Bend it like that. You go, right, I'm putting it down. It's going down here. Talk about beetroot vape. Yeah, I have, haven't I? I think that's blood pressure, faceless vape. That's what that is. Naturevape Comedy Hour. Right, that is that one. Right, okay. Well, I think it's 10 o'clock, just turned. On that note, as they say. Would you like to say your goodbyes, Jay? I'm going to have a vape.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for keeping us busy. Thank you for the laughs. And we shall see you all next week.
Excellent stuff. Yeah, hopefully we
can go and check out those links I put in for Naturevape. Those like that RDA's a banger.
They're still on it. Kieran, does it come in different sizes? It still hurts. Right, okay. Yeah, well, if we've achieved nothing else, we've had a bit of fun and a bit of a laugh. So that's great news, and glad I have entertained you with that. It's only 37 thumbs up, Jay. Look for making them laugh.
Come on,
that.
Get those thumbs up, guys. We laughed that hard.
Poor.
Very dare you.
How many watching? 58 of you. Look, come on, get that to 50. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. As I've said before, if you're one of the frontline people, delivery driver, whatever you do, nurse, fantastic, and thank you. And we will all get through it. We've remained jovial throughout. We haven't really harped on about that. Vitamin D, take it. It's important. Other than that, we haven't. So, thanks for all your comments. The chat has been great tonight. I had some interesting topics, and I think I'm definitely going to have to buy one of them Brunhild things to give that a go. And suggestions, K-Fun as well, about the pin I knew nothing about. So, that's good. So until next week, when we have a guest, we have Big D Vapor. Vapes, Big D Vapes. Who put a thumbs down?
Disgraceful.
Oh. Well, right, I'm not coming on next week now then.
Bloody well, sod the lot of you.
Yeah, next week's cancelled, that's it. Grump, grump. No, until next week, folks, thanks for watching. Bye for now. And
see you later, guys.
Stay safe. Take care.
Ta-da.
Bye.
Ta-da.